Hello. Is it working? Is it? Oh. I think I'm talking pretty loud. Hello. Hello? Is it working? This is so fun. I don't know how loud I'm being. Hello.
Can you do it yourself? You should be able to do it yourself.
Oh, it's working. I heard it. Hey guys. Oh, I need the rosters then. I need the rosters.
Pull it up on your phone. I mean, they'll be here.
This is so fun. Okay. Oh. No. Okay, bye guys. What? I mean, we could take turns. I'll do this one and then you can do the next one.
You think I should call? I think Dylan should do it.
What?
I should call or should Victor call? It says call. If you want to do it, in the regular season, getting practice.
Okay, bye guys. Been replaced. Take the headset.
I offered it to you. Jordy's the one that replaced you. I said do it. But I figured for the winners games you could do it, because I mean that game is whatever. This is the winners game. I'm saying have her do it for this game. Why? This is the better game. Well, no, because they still have another game to play after. Yeah, but this is the better game to have a good content there. I think the other game's gonna have more shit go down. Yeah, but this is gonna be a better hockey game. Probably. I'm excited for the next game. I wanted to sit and watch and have a beer. Have a beer home. No, I didn't have time. But I wanted to sit and watch. Emily's taking photos. No one looks at her photos. What? No one looks at his photos. No, people do. Was traffic that bad for you as well? Yeah, but it wasn't like it was. I went to get on the highway at McGill, which would have bypassed it, but then there was that new accident right at the end. There was a massive accident on the iron workers. I saw 3 cars getting towed away. 1 car was completely being written off. There were 4 cop cars, 2 fire trucks. Yeah, it was right at the end of the bridge. It was massive. Oh, mine was at the start of the bridge. North, southbound? Coming this way, so yeah. No, northbound, coming this way. And there was one just at the start. But you know right after the tunnel? Yeah, so I got on after the tunnel. Oh, okay, yeah. And then right on the other side. It's right at the start, right there. Like it's the end coming south, and then at the start going north. Yeah, but it's on the side that it's at the end. You can't call that the start because that's on the. No, but I just meant when you're seeing it, it's at the start when you see it. Southbound. Yeah. Yeah, it was massive. I'm so curious what happened. Let's see if social media has anything on it. Oh man. That's the second time today it's been delayed. There was a semi-stalled earlier. Yeah, it's good. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to our winners bracket here for Division 1 of the North Shore Inland Adult Hockey League, featuring the Cobras taking on the Grizzlies. Winner of this moves on to the finals. We are just having a little bit of scoreboard issues here, so while our main man behind the stream, Jordy, gets that taken care of, you'll just have my voice with the score. We're going to have a quick early face-off coming inside the Grizzlies zone, just 23 seconds in. Over to Andrew Castagna in his own zone. He backhands it across to the far side. Now it's over to Gavin Gould. And it's turned over. In come the Grizzlies, in, walking and shooting off the post. Back to Castagna. Up over to Gavin Gould. Dropping it off over to Liam Payne. Payne looking, shooting, it's blocked. It's quickly back the other way. In come the Grizzlies. In with speed. In comes Williams. Passes it across to the far side over to Latta. Latta back to Williams. Williams off the post. Gavin Gould has it. No look, backhand pass over to the near side. It's picked up by Jared Ing. Back over to Mike Wilson. Back over to Wilson. Across over to Ing. Over Wilson. Up over to Pouliot. Pouliot. Over to the near side. It's picked up there by McQuay. McQuay sends it all the way back, where it's going to be there for Kindry. Kindry controlling the bouncing puck in his own zone. Moves it to the near side. Now passed over to Pouliot. Trying to get the return feed from Bluler. Can't. Now it's Malcolm Gould. Gould. Puck being dropped off to Passon. Passon can't get a clear shot. Puck's now loose behind the net for the Cobras, and they throw it all the way back. Three minutes into the first. It is 0-0 in this winner's bracket. Winner moves on to the finals. Now it's Gavin Gould. Gould down the near side. Gavin around, shooting, sliding it across. With this save is Bradley Cooper. They have it as 18. Payne on the draw against Fletcher. Payne wins the draw, and then it's turnover. Now Latta and Williams. Latta trying to go across, and the pass is broken up. It's back on the stick of Gavin Gould. Gould moves, pushes it ahead. On to Castagna. Drops for Gavin. Gavin around. Loose puck behind. And it's going to be under Cooper for the whistle. Somehow that puck stayed out. Not sure how. Once again, we'll redo the faceoff on the near side. Payne versus Fletcher. And this time it's won again by the Cobras, and it's played back for Gavin Gould. He has to go all the way back to control the rolling puck. Snaps one. All the way down. Walked over to Andrew Castagna and scores. And Andrew Castagna opens the scoring for the Cobras. It is 1-0. Type off the faceoff once again. Cobras control, and it's passed over to Gavin. Gavin Gould with a nice little move to get around Williams and Fletcher. Now he comes in with a full steam of speed with a great pass through, across, and off the shaft of Cooper, and the puck stays out. Now Fletcher, no-look pass over to Williams. And away comes Williams, trying to get around Castagna. Williams to the forehand. Can't beat Merletti. Now Latta, sending the puck all the way back. Back to Williams on the near side. Finds Latta. Latta around to the near side. Moves the puck over to Samura. Grizzlies are without Berger in this game. He is sitting on the bench in street clothes. A key loss for the Grizzlies, and they just turn the puck over. Now, in come the Cobras. Liam Payne, stopped by Cooper, and then bats it out of the air, but that's going to be called for a high stick and no goal. Pankratz knocks the puck out of the air, but it comes right over to Pouliot. Pouliot for the Grizzlies. Moves it across. Long shot. Merletti knocks it away. Puck's loose behind the net. Cobras coming down the far side. They try to go across to Pankratz. He controls. And then turned over behind the net. Back over to Pouliot. Grizzlies roll back, and now they look to make a move. Kindry with a high shot. Bouncing puck off the end glass. Now it comes over to Williams. Now pass over to Pankratz. Pankratz to the backhand, to the forehand. Stopped by Cooper. Type off the faceoff. And the Grizzlies are able to pull the puck away. And they have a 2-on-2 back down the right side. They look to cut across. Dropping it off. Bluler shooting, and it's blocked in front. Now moved over to the near side. Moved over to Passon. Passon sends it back for Ing. Over to Passon. Passon looks to try to go into Ing backdoor. It's going to go off a skate. Now to McQuay. McQuay up over to the near side to Kindry. Kindry trying to get around, loses control of the puck, and it's quickly moved ahead. Now Passon with a long shot, blocked by Latta into the corner. Latta moves the puck ahead. Controls it. Latta around, shooting. Merletti knocks it away. Back to Latta though, 9:45 to go in the first. Fletcher. Back to Latta. Over to Fletcher. Fletcher to the net. Merletti stands his ground and stands tall. Now it's Gavin Gould behind the net. It's moved all the way down. Cobras trying to control. The Grizzlies are not going to let them do that. And they quickly, Bailey Samura pulls the other way. In comes Samura with speed. Sends it across to Latta. Latta shooting wide. Puck wraps all the way around. On our next whistle, we'll have our goalie water break. As Fletcher picks up the puck behind the net. He's able to pull away. Still controlling the puck. It's Fletcher. Moved over to Williams. Williams trying to handle the bouncing puck. Then he slips into the corner. It's turned over to Gavin Gould, who has great speed and looks to rush up through. Trying to get through from Fletcher. Fletcher's going to lose his stick as the puck ricochets over to the far side. Now it's swept over to Williams. Williams comes in into the right corner. Drops into the corner. It's going to be taken away. Cobras try to wrap it around for Gavin Gould as he pushes it ahead. Over to Castagna, shooting. Cooper knocks it down. Puck stays in play. Now over to Latta. Latta speeds through center, down the slot, across to Williams, trying to go to Fletcher. Fletcher cuts through, can't pull the trigger as the puck's loose now behind the net. Williams around, Latta scores! And as we head into the goalie break, Latta ties the game at 1 with 7:52 to go. And we'll step away for the goalie break with 7:52 to go.
Tristan's 13. No. Yeah, 13. Liam's not here, I don't think. Liam's 13. Oh, Liam's here. Liam's 13. No, just Tristan's not here. No Tristan, yeah.
Sorry about missing that last Grizzlies goals. It was scored by Pouliot as we were just making sure we had everything correct for the rosters. But Grizzlies now lead 2-1. And Cobras send the puck across over to Pankratz. Pankratz, Gavin shoots, scores! Gavin Gould ties it. Off the faceoff, Wilson sends it back over to Ing. 6:30 to go in the first. It is 2-2. Ing gives the puck. Up to Passon, back over to Jared Ing. Ing. Around to the net. Trying to put it through to the crease. It's going to come over to McQuay. And now, quickly, away come the Grizzlies as they speed through center. Down the right side with a long shot. That's going to go high on Merletti. And that stays in play. Now over to Passon. Passon down the far side. Cuts it around. What a great move by Passon. Loose puck gets stolen by Bluler. With a great stretch pass up to Pouliot. Pouliot shooting. Merletti got a piece of it, knocks it to the corner. Mike Wilson turns it over behind the net. Over to Pouliot. Pouliot again on the right side. Across to Bluler. Bluler sends it all the way back to his own zone. It's Kindry on the near side as he leaves it for Latta. And Kindry's going to go for a change. Latta with a couple nifty moves. And it's left for Samura. Samura trying to center it over to Fletcher. And he's going to get bumped into the corner by Wilson. But Samura gets it to Latta. Latta lets go of his slap shot. It's a great save by Merletti. Now the puck's over to Mike Wilson. Wilson leaves it for Passon. Passon back over to Jared Ing. Ing gets hounded by Samura. But the puck comes its way over to Wilson. Wilson now turning it on his pass to Passon. Fletcher, no stick, only has his skates to work with. Trying to keep the possession. Fletcher's able to get a hold of his stick, but now Mike Wilson has the puck as he springs through center. Wilson to the near side, around to the net, controls, looks to center it. No one is there. Williams for the Grizzlies looks to come back with Fletcher. In on Ing. Around, Williams, turning, firing, wide. And play will be stopped due to that little skirmish happening there, and the faceoff will just be inside the Cobras zone on it to tie up. Puck's going to ricochet to the far side, and it's quickly moved up over to Gavin Gould. Gavin around, drops it behind, shooting. It's going to be put wide. Moved over to Samura. That last shot for the Cobras came from Stevie Castagna. Now over to Williams. Trying to go to Samura. Samura loses his footing, but he's able to backhand the puck over to Fletcher. Now Samura across, finds Latta. Latta lets it go, and it's going to be put wide. Malcolm Gould up over to Gavin Gould. In on the near side. Gavin tries to pull it away. Now it's a little bit of a tie-up. Back to Gavin Gould behind the net of the Grizzlies as he sends it over to Malcolm Gould. Malcolm Gould continues to control the puck as he gives it over to Andrew Castagna. Now finds Gavin Gould. Over to Andrew Castagna. Trying to go across to Stevie. Now Gavin. To Stevie, to Andrew. Scores on the rebound. They're all brothers, right? Malcolm and Gavin are brothers. Stevie and Andrew, and then Stevie and Andrew are brothers, right? Then who's wearing his jersey then? It's 15. Well, they have him as Stevie. And so Nico's wearing Stevie's number. It was actually Nico Gravis wearing Stevie Castagna's number. Now in comes Pankrat shooting, and Cooper knocks it away and holds for the whistle. Hey Ruth, on the Cobras, 15 is actually Nico Gravis, not Stevie Castagna. Passed over to Kindry on the near side. Kindry across.
And the shot is going to go wide on the rebound. It comes right to Merletti, and Merletti is able to squeeze it with the pads. Just on the goal line with 2:36 to play in the first. Shots are 12-11 for the Cobras as they lead by 1. On the near side face-off, Kindry is able to win it back over to Bluler. Now to Kindry, across to Pouliot. Pouliot just turns the puck over on a blind pass. Over to Pankratz. Now to Liam Payne. To Jared Ing. Ing back to Payne. Payne, short angle shot. And it's going to be stopped by Cooper. Pouliot picks up the puck. Pouliot tries to throw it in front for a deflection, and he's able to try to get behind the net. Mike Wilson has it. He gives it over to Pankratz. Back for Ing. Down to the last 2 minutes to play in period number 1 of this winner bracket game. Pass up over to Pankratz. Pankratz gets around Pouliot, pulls the trigger, and Cooper with a blocker save into the corner. Payne sends the puck all the way back. Merletti settles it down for Ing behind the net. Passed over to Wilson. Wilson back to Ing. Moved around, Pouliot settles it behind the net. Now it's passed up ahead. Now it's Kindry. Across to Williams. Back to Pouliot, shooting blocked in front, loose puck. Near at the side, it's picked up. Now away comes Payne. Payne sends it across. Walking in, shooting. Cooper somehow makes that save as the puck was behind him. Loose puck behind, comes all the way around for the Cobras to gather. Sorry, Grizzlies. Williams with 40 seconds to go to Fletcher. Fletcher to the backhand. Saved by Merletti. Loose puck, and he finds and covers. Puck to the near side. Samura back to Latta. 30 seconds to play. Samura now comes in with a burst of speed. Lets it go. It's blocked and ricocheting behind the net. Still Samura trying to control. Latta around. Samura in front. Merletti with the save in tight. One back to Latta. Latta pushes the puck down behind the net. Still controls on the backhand. He's got 6 seconds to work with. To Samura. Lets it go. It's going to go wide of the goal, and that will do it for the first. After 17 minutes, it is 3 for the Cobras, 2 for the Grizzlies, and we'll be back for the second period after our 2-minute intermission. And we're back for our second period coverage here in the winner's bracket. Now it's over to Pancratz. Up to Castagna. Andrew Castagna trying to go across. And it's going to be taken away. Now it's over to Latta. Latta moves it ahead to Bluler with a high shot into the netting and out of play. Face-off will come to center. Cobras control behind their own net. Gavin with a great pass. Up ahead, now it's Pancratz. Sending it back over to Andrew Castagna. Up to Malcolm Gould. Across to Gavin Gould. And it's taken away there by McQuay. McQuay gives it over to Bluler. Back to McQuay. Bluler. Across. Latta scores. He banks it in. And we're tied at 3 again. Off the face-off. Puck is all the way back. Into the Grizzlies zone. Just a minute 15 into the second. And it's passed up over to Fletcher. And a great job by Mike Wilson to almost intercept that puck. But now, Fletcher has it into the corner. Over to Latta. Sorry, that's Kindry. Correction. And that shot by Kindry is going to go up and out of play on a deflection, so the faceoff will stay in the Cobra zone with 15:29 remaining. Over to Williams. Williams cuts through the slot, still controlling the puck. All the way back. It's over to Pouliot. Pouliot sends the puck around to the near side. Fletcher's in there to come help out. Now Williams takes it from Fletcher. Now it's all the way back. Williams through center. Still controlling. Leaves it for Pouliot. Pouliot takes the puck behind, and it's moved up over to Kindry. Kindry in shooting, and that puck is going to be deflected into the netting and out of play. In comes Zing, trying to go backhand across to Payne and can't get to him. Pouliot gives the puck away, so Wilson has it back in his own zone. Played back to Pouliot. Up to Bluler. Let's go over. Rising shot is going to be blocked down. Back for Pouliot again. Up to Kindry. Tries to get to the net. Kindry does around. Scores! What a move by Liam Kindry! And the Grizzlies once again take the lead. Latta steals the puck from Gould. And it's going to be broken up into the corner. Over to Andrew Castagna. Sends it up over to Passon. Trying to go to Pankratz. Puck gets to Pankratz. Pankratz drives the net. And Cooper, with a lunging poke check, holds that one out. Puck's passed over to Castagna on the near side. Moved over to Passon, back at center. Passon drives out wide, moves it across to Gavin Gould. Back over to Andrew Castagna. Now to Pankratz. Pankratz fires the puck all the way around, and Castagna goes back to collect. Puck stolen. Fletcher has it. In with Williams. Feeds it to Williams. Williams in the backhand scores! Let's see what the Cobras have in their tanks to try to get back in this game with 12 minutes to play as they trail by 2. Williams on the far side has Latta trailing. Trying to feed it across to Latta. It's broken up. And quickly back the other way comes Connor Pankratz. Down the slot. Across to the right side. Pankratz loses control of the puck. It's over to Fletcher now. Fletcher for the Grizzlies. Rolls up the floor. Swaps with Latta. Gives it across. Latta with a high shot. Blockered up in the air by Merletti. It's taken now down by Gavin Gould. Gould gets around. Now it's a 3-on-2 for the Cobras. Back down the right wing. Gould around. Drops it to Passon. Passon across. Pankratz stopped. It's over to Ing. Back to Mike Wilson. Back over to Ing. As he comes in on the right side. Sends it behind for Payne. Cross for Malcolm Gould. Payne can't tuck it away. Back over to Malcolm Gould. Across to Wilson. Wilson now looks to pull away. Wilson drives, shooting. Cooper with a save and the whistle. 10:42 to go. Back to Ing. Now to Wilson. Wilson pulls around the right side. Looks to drive the net. Wilson does. Trying to walk around. Pouliot is going to prevent him from getting a shooting chance. Back to Wilson. Fakes around. Puts it wide. How did Wilson miss the wide open net? Ing down for Wilson again. Wilson back to the top of center. Malcolm Gould over to the right wing. Gould around. Thought about the wraparound, but was too far out wide. With a great pass across. Tight in front. Cooper down. Puck's over to the near side now. Left for there for Pouliot. And away comes Pouliot as he tries to pull away. And he gets through. Pouliot with a shot. Saved by Merletti. It's over to Liam Payne. To Wilson, back to Payne. Has the puck into his skates. As he sends it back for Gavin Gould. 9:20 to go in the second period of this winter bracket game. Gould with speed. Can't get around Fletcher as Fletcher sweeps the puck to the corner. Now it's around. Over to Latta. Latta to Fletcher. Sends it across for Williams. Back for Kindry. Across for Williams. Across, Kindry. Williams, stopped by Merletti. Quickly, back over to Liam Payne. Gavin Gould with a shot, missing the net. Grabus can't control the rebound though. Our next whistle will be our last goalie timeout for this game with 8:20 to go. Over to Latta. Across to Samura. Now to Williams. Williams in, shoots, scores! What a shot! And it's a 3-goal lead now for the Grizzlies. And that'll take us into our goalie timeout and we'll step away. If I just meant his skill, you need it. Over to Castagna? Yeah, that's true. Over to Williams. Williams around, shooting! And Merletti knocks it away. Faceoff stays inside the purple Cobra zone with 8 minutes remaining in the game. Back to Latta. Gives it over to Williams. Quickly, in comes Passan, dropping it off, over to Gould, Gavin Gould, around, Passan, trying to go in front there for Grabus, and it can't be deflected. Castagna turns it over to Fletcher. Now Grabus. Trying to go to in front, Gavin Gould has it behind the net, over to Grabus, shooting, stopped by Cooper and holds for the whistle with 7:15 to go. Faceoff comes to the near side of Cooper on the draw. Wilson wins it back over to Ing. Ing around shooting, and Cooper gets a piece of it, it looked like. Back for Wilson. Over to Passan, back across. And the shot by Pankratz goes up and out of play with the faceoff staying inside the Grizzlies zone as it was deflected out with 6:52 to go. Back to Ing. Across to Wilson. Pankratz. Back to Ing, who rolls into it. Ing around. Puck stone towards the goal. It's knocked away. Now quickly back the other way. McQuay turning it over. Ing rolls in. Around. Shooting. It's going to be steered aside. Now up over to Bluler. Bluler. Long high shot. Going to go up over the net. Puck stays in play. Pouliot lets it go wide. Comes free for Malcolm Gould on the right wing. Malcolm turns the puck over. And the Grizzlies just throw it to the empty wing. But Gavin Gould steals it. Cuts into the slot. Gould throws it in front. Knocked away by Cooper. Up over to Latta. Latta across. Fletcher bouncing the puck in the air. Can't bite it into the air though. You should have played more baseball as a kid. Pass too far out of the reach for Fletcher. It's back for Castagna. Now it's over to Gavin Gould. Takes the slap shot. Cuts around. Still controls around the net. Throws one towards the goal. It's going to be blocked. Comes to Samura. Samura almost gets checked from behind by Liam Payne. Now it's up the wing over to Latta. Latta. Fletcher to the net. Merletti with a good save and tight to keep it a 3-goal game. Up to Pankratz. Fletcher does a great job getting back and just steers Pankratz into the boards. And then a little bit of a skirmish going on between Payne and Samura. And then back the other way, they score! I was watching Samura and Payne go at it, and I missed the Latta goal. I think your tandem would be Cooper and Fish for Div 1. If you had to pick it. Over to Gavin Gould, trying to go cut towards the net. Loose puck before at the far side. Over to Castagna. With 4 minutes to go, Castagna lets one go. It's going to go wide. Over to Gavin Gould. Cobras pull the goalie with 3:40 to go as they trail by 4. Over to Castagna. Gould shoots, saved in front. Now Bluler lets it go to the net, misses. Coming in now with speed, Liam Payne. Mike Wilson. tied up in the corner. Over to Pouliot. Gives it away. Wilson. Hassan shoots. Blocked in front. And a long shot at the empty net. Scores! From distance. It is 8-3 with 2:50 to go. And that will most likely do it. The Grizzlies are off to the finals. Cobras go down to the loser bracket and will play the winner of our next game, featuring the Blazers and the Foxes. And it's going to be just back on the stick of Kindry, who just rolls it behind his own net and is more than happy just to waste the last 2:40 of this game. His team leads by 5. Malcolm Gould steals the puck, though, as he tries to feed it across. Pass too hot to handle. Pouliot intercepts, moves it across for Williams. And Williams is going to just take it back to his own side of center. Now moved over to Pouliot. Pouliot across. Williams bats it out of the air. Shooting. Puck stays in play. Loose behind the net over to Wilson. Over to Wilson. 1:50 now to go. Mike Wilson on the right wing. Turned over. Latta pushes it ahead. Over to Kindry. Go to Fletcher. To the backhand. And that is shot up and out of play, and faceoff will come to center with 1:35 to go. Up to Williams. Turns it over. Malcolm Gould back the other way. Fletcher comes out to take it away. As he goes at Samara. Samara loses his footing again. He's had trouble on his skates most of the game. It's over to Fletcher. As he goes up to Samara. And we're in the last minute of play of this game. Samara, what a move, and puts it wide. Fletcher following up. Oh, what a goal by Fletcher. Goes high, up, and over the glove of Merletti. And it's 9-3 now, with 55 seconds to go. That will do it for this game. Grizzlies move on to the finals. Cobras will take on the winner of Blazers and White Foxes, which is next, to decide who plays for our championship. Payne in, shooting, and it's going to go wide. Now it's over to Latta. And he's going to just roll it in. One more attempt, and the puck's going to ricochet off his stick, so Latta just flips it all the way back to Bluler, and that'll do it for this game. Stay tuned for our next game to decide who will compete in the championship. It's White Foxes and Blazers next.